What did the defendant tell you during that call, as close to word for word as you can remember?
That he would not be making it back to Maui and to take good care of the younger kids, and that Ari, my stepmom, had been cheating on him and that he tried to kill her.
She's holding on to me, and I'm trying to figure out what's going on, but I'm also at this point trying to let go of, like, trying to get free, because she's like actively holding on to me. Like she has her leg like wrapped around one of my legs, and like is actively holding on to me and is yelling. And so I'm trying to, get free, and I get my one arm free, and I try to use it to get my other arm free, and she grabs me by the testicles. And
let me stop you there. Did you ever, in the course of this whole thing you described so far, ever try to pull her towards, push her off, or drag her towards the cliff's edge?
No, not at all.
The point where you said she grabbed your testicles, is that right?
Yes.
How hard did she grab it?
I mean, this was, like,
pretty hard.
she was holding on to me by my testicles, basically, like that hard.
Okay. Did she grab it and let go, or did she grab it and hold on?
She grabbed it and held on.
It all began with a phone. December 2024. Maui, Hawaii. Gerhardt Konig, a well-known anesthesiologist-loving husband and father, had been monitoring his wife Ariel's WhatsApp for 3 painful weeks. He noticed messages come and go, vanishing without a single trace left behind. When he confronted her, Ariel didn't try to deny it. She admitted that she had become too close to a coworker. There were flirty messages and late-night talks that had turned into a deep emotional relationship.
Who is Jeffrey Miller to you?
He's a coworker and a friend.
Did you ever have sex with Jeffrey Miller?
No.
In these WhatsApp messages, did you ever send or receive sexual photos with Jeffrey Miller?
No.
Did you discuss sex at all in the messages?
No.
In these messages, did you flirt with Jeffrey Miller?
Yes, some of them are flirty in nature.
And when the defendant confronted you in December about these messages, how did you react?
I was apologetic. He was obviously hurt, and I was really committed to my marriage and my husband, and so we agreed to work through it and try to, kind of rebuild, because I had definitely broken his trust and could tell he was hurt.
She was firm that it wasn't physical and claimed she erased all the messages so her husband wouldn't find out. But he uncovered them anyway. The marriage fell apart. They went to counseling. On the surface, everything seemed to be improving. Ariel thought they were working toward fixing things. What Ariel didn't realize was that Gerhardt had already begun carefully planning to kill her. If this story has drawn you in, and you want to stay updated on every shocking twist from the investigation and trial, subscribe now. Hit like. Share this video with others who might be interested. Leave your thoughts below. Do you think what Ariel did with her coworker was innocent flirting or something more serious? Could you move past something like that in your relationship? In March 2025, as Ariel slept, Gerhardt stayed up late, glued to his laptop. He kept digging into information about the Palipuka Trail on Oahu, which is a risky and short hike on a narrow ridge with steep drops that can be deadly. For weeks, he looked up words like danger, death, fall, cliff, and kill over and over. When this wasn't some sudden outburst of anger, it was a well-thought-out plan that started after he found out about his wife's affair at work. Let's face it, office relationships, cheating, and affairs happen way too often these days. With people glued to their phones working late and not keeping solid boundaries at work, harmless flirting can lead to secret emotional or even physical affairs. These affairs can wreck marriages and families. A lot of divorces now happen because of cheating at work. It's a quiet crisis that's ruining relationships every day. On March 24th, 2025, which was Ariel's 36th birthday, Gerhardt gave her a handwritten card that morning.
So with the card, that morning of your birthday, he gives you this nice birthday card and he gives you a nice gift before you guys head out on the hike, correct?
Yes, sir.
She read it and started crying, thinking it was the beginning of something new. Feeling hopeful, she packed a bag. Together, they flew to Oahu, where she believed they were heading on a romantic trip. Gerhardt had spent 3 weeks studying that dangerous trail. March 24th, 2025. Oahu, Hawaii. They reached the Palipuka trailhead around 10 a.m. The sky was bright, and the scenery was breathtaking. Ariel had never been on this trail before. Gerhardt had arranged everything. The trail is short, just about a mile, but it climbs and clings to a ridge with sheer 1,000-foot drops. After walking for about a quarter mile, Ariel halted. The trail had turned narrow and felt too dangerous. She told Gerhardt she didn't feel safe and wanted to head back. Gerhardt told her to stay put and went on ahead by himself. When he returned, she said later that he seemed shocked, as if he hadn't expected her to still be there, alive on the mountain. And then he asked to take a selfie with her right on the edge of the cliff. She said no. It felt too risky. She asked him to step aside so she could pass.
Surprised, it felt almost like he was kidding at first, and I was like, what are you doing? But he had grabbed me really hard and was moving me, so we kind of wrestled a little bit, and I threw myself onto the ground because there's a lot of trees and shrubs there so that I could hold on. He was first trying to pull me, trying to get me closer to the cliff, and again I could kind of hold on to the roots and stuff that were around us, and then he had a backpack that he was hiking with, and he, like I said, he's on top of me, and he had a syringe in his hand, and he says, hold still, and I see the syringe, and I just kind of like batted away from us both.
She screamed, desperate to save herself, but he grabbed a big lava rock and hit her head. He kept striking, one blow then another, maybe 10 times in total. Each hit tore open her scalp and face. She thought he wanted to knock her out, to shove her off the ledge. She kept yelling and begging.
I'm screaming, and he's telling me, shut the f*** up, nobody's going to hear you out here, nobody's coming to save you, and I'm saying, like, you can't do this. Everyone knows we're on a hike. They'll know this wasn't an accident, and our kids will be orphans. You'll go to jail, and I'll be dead. Like, you have to stop. And again, he's saying, like, you're done. We're done with you. We don't need you anymore. You're done. You're done.
Sarah and Amanda, 2 hikers, heard screams and hurried to help. One of them was already calling 911.
How long did you make eye contact with the defendant for?
Approximately 30 seconds.
Can you describe seeing the defendant's eyes?
It's like a cold, emotionless stare.
How did you feel as you made eye contact with the defendant?
I felt very uneasy.
The women guided her down the mountain one step at a time. Gerhardt didn't chase them, but he just walked away and vanished. A huge search effort started right away. Doctors rushed Ariel to the hospital to treat deep scalp cuts and a broken thumb. Healing took her months, and even today, scars remain. She showed those scars to the jury while testifying. Gerhardt Konig left the trail and called Emil, his son, who was 19 years old. That morning, during 2 alarming FaceTime calls, Gerhardt admitted the stains on his shirt were Ariel's blood.
What did the defendant tell you during that call, as close to word for word as you can remember?
That he would not be making it back to Maui, and to take good care of the younger kids, and that Ari, my stepmom, had been cheating on him, and that he tried to kill her.
Okay. That's a lot, but I'm going to break that down a little bit. You said the defendant told you he tried to kill Ariel, is that right?
Correct.
Did he tell you what happened to Ariel?
He did not.
Okay. Did he tell you where she went?
No.
His testimony was raw and emotional. He described every disturbing detail of those phone calls. His dad's steady voice admitting to everything. The blood, the plan to take his own life, and the chilling final words, I'm leaving before the police find me. Instead of choosing loyalty, Emil chose justice. He stood up in court against the man who had raised him. That same day, authorities arrested Gerhardt after a relentless manhunt. He's now in custody. This big trial in Honolulu is still happening. So far, Ariel has given emotional testimony about the planned attack, and Emil has shared how his father confessed. Prosecutors claim the husband tried to kill his wife after finding out about her emotional affair with a co-worker. The defense isn't backing down. Every new piece of evidence, 911 call, and witness adds more layers to what happened. If you can't look away from this case, we're bringing you all the latest updates as the investigation and trial continue. Hit subscribe, share this, and stick around. The next shocking reveal could come at any time. Share what you think in the comments. How do you feel about Ariel's cheating and what happened with her coworker? Was it harmless flirting or something much worse? Can you picture yourself standing in court to speak out against your own parent in such a terrible situation? Stay tuned for the latest updates. You won't want to miss this.